Today I'm gonna show you how to play Ready to Fall by Rise Against. This song is from their 2006 album The Sufferer and the Witness, and after Prayer of the Refugee or Survive, one of the most famous of this record. The structure of Ready to Fall is very simple, and there are only a few chords and licks to memorize. Sometimes you gotta play really fast when it comes to the lead octaves, so you should have a trained strumming hand. The verse is the only part where you have to be very precise and memorize the exact order of the whole section. But with a little bit of training you should get this. The whole song is not that hard to learn when you have a little bit of experience in playing guitar and especially punk rock. In the intro you are basically playing 3 different chords, but they all have one note that they share. So because of this you can play the whole intro without changing the position on the fretboard. Rest your ring finger on the G string on the 7th fret and change between open, index finger and pinky for the other notes. The main riff that starts after the intro is the same that is played in the chorus too. You start this section with some downstroke power chords. If you want to add the lead guitar you can play the fast played 2 octave change halfway through the power chord section. You play them as 16th notes. The first note is always one of the 2 octaves. After that you play 3 notes on the 2nd octave. Now the whole thing repeats but reversed. Play 1 note from the 2nd octave and change to the first to play 3 more notes. This structure repeats 4 times in a very fast-paced tempo. To lead into the verse you end this section with a short octave melody. In the verse you use a lot of different techniques. The second verse is almost exactly the same as the first, only some elements are shortened and the rhythm guitar plays some power chords too, so I put both verses in one playthrough. For the foundation you always use the minimized version of a D minor barré chord. After the part with the natural harmonics you play a progression of 2 power chords by going up from the 4th to the 5th. You can do that with normal strumming or with a hammer on, and on a banded power chord on the first 2 strings. The pre-chorus is based around octaves on the lead and power chords on the rhythm guitar. This part is played quite fast and you have to memorize the strumming a little bit. You have a pattern that goes down, up, down, up, down, up. This strumming pattern repeats on the whole pre-chorus. At one part you have to change the octave in between the pattern and make a short break after that. So there you only play down, up, down, up, down. After the pre-chorus, the whole song repeats the structures I just showed you. And after the second chorus ends with the power chord section, you go into the interlude. These are the notes of a C major chord and a B major 7. If you don't want to play the alternated single notes, you can play the power chords of the root notes too. After the interlude you only have to repeat the chord progression of the intro and the first part of the chorus. End on a power chord on the 5th fret and you're done. This is already the end of the lesson, so I hope you enjoyed it. Most of you might have noticed my community post a few days ago where I stated I will step back a bit from constant uploads. For those who missed this post and are wondering why there's less activity in the past weeks, you can look it up at my channel on the community side. Just be sure I will continue making these videos, but I will take more time in between. I will of course do a poll again where you can vote your song for the next lesson, but just be aware that it might take more than 4 weeks before it's online. So again, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, thank you all for your support, and I see you in the next video.